So let's go. I had to mop my mat because it was raining yesterday. Ooh, right. So, let's go like that. See. Okay. So, starting off with the swing, we always want to set up so the swing is in front of us. We don't want to pick it up and do this thing where you hold the bell and kind of start here. So for my swing, I'll always start here, stand over the bell, take a step back, and then I'm going to push back with my hips. That's my hinge position. Now from here, the first part of the swing is the only part of the swing that you can use your arms for. So I'm going to hold the bell like this, lock my shoulders down. I'm basically pulling the bell back. I'm going to throw the bell that way, and I'm going to park it. So I want you to watch my ankles, knees, and hips here as I do this. Right? So that's all upper body. That's basically my arms pulling the bell back, giving momentum to start the swing process. From here, I'm now in the back of my swing. When I'm doing my normal swings, this position here should be the same position as when I'm here, throwing the bell back. So what you don't want to be is shadow up top here like this. You want to be sitting back into that swing so you get max glute activation. Same as if you were doing a hip thruster, it's all through the hips. So it's the same thing with this. You want to sit back, push the hips back, get a nice crease in the hip here so you can fire through with the glutes. So the 8 cues that we use, I'm going to go single arm for all of these. The 8 cues are feet, knees, glutes, abs, shoulders, head, and then the float at the top, and then use the elbows to connect the upper arm to the body on the way back down. I'm going to go through those one at a time, and I'm going to go through single arm, okay? So first cue is going to be feet need to be set. So what this means is I don't want my feet to be rocking back here or up here. I need my feet set into the floor. The swing, most important thing to understand is a backwards forward movement. It's not up down movement. So my goal isn't to get the bell up high here. It's to throw the bell that way, okay? So, and then when it comes back, I want to let it go back this way, not come down, right? So it's a back forward movement, not up down movement. If you understand that, that sets up everything. So, back into the bell position here, lock the shoulders down, back. Is that a question or is that someone joining me? Someone joining me. All right, so that's the first thing. So my feet are set, my feet don't rock, they don't move at all when I'm swinging. Second thing is going to be my knees. As I swing, I want to pull my knees up. That's going to engage my quads. It's going to lock out the lower body area. So here, kneecaps up. So set the feet, kneecaps up. All right, I'm going to do 3 swings with one arm. I'll talk about the arms when I get to them. So down here, imagine I'm holding it with 2 arms, lock the shoulders down. I'm going to bring this up here. Look where this hand goes. Okay, and I'll park it, bring it back down. So that's the knees coming up. Third cue is glutes. When I'm swinging through, I want to make sure my glutes are contracting hard, and that's where all the power is coming to drive the bell forwards. So what I want to do is from here, swing back, hard glute contraction, bell swings through. The cue we use is crush the walnut. So I'm back here, crush the walnut between the glutes, and that's what throws the bell forwards, okay? So back down to the floor. Lock in, throw the bell back. Palm. Third cue is often overlooked, the abs, right? What I want to imagine is every time I swing, that someone's going to punch me in the stomach, and I'm going to brace my abs for that punch. What we want to think about here is the glutes driving the bell forward with the body, giving it momentum. And then the abs are going to arrest the momentum of the whole body. So here, everything stops. If my abs are relaxed or not tight, this is just going to keep, forget the bell, my body's going to keep doing this, right? It's going to keep moving with the momentum. The abs are going to lock the ribs down and stop that from happening. You don't want the chest to rise. We get to here, abs are tight, and now because my body stopped, the kettlebell keeps going, right? So set the feet, kneecaps up, crush the walnut, brace for a punch, okay? All right, next one is the shoulders. Now, the shoulders are what stops the bell from going over there and flying into the fence. My shoulders are going to lock down and back. I'm thinking to pull the bell back this way, all right, with my shoulder. I'm going to get, we call that external rotation of shoulder, this thing here, but it's coming from the shoulder, not from the wrist. So it's bicep up. So it's pack, we talk about packing the shoulder down. So imagine you've got a pen or your phone, you're holding it underneath your armpit here. That's what you want with the shoulder. You don't want the shoulder disappearing away over here. You want the shoulder back here. The way that I give this, the analogy is you've got your crash test dummy in the car, right? You rev the engine, you hit the brakes. If it's not wearing a seatbelt, goes out through the windscreen. So here's my analogy put into play. Back here, there's my engine, rev the engine, hit the brakes, crash test dummy's kettlebell. My arm is a seatbelt. That stops it from going this way. We'll keep it packed. So we're packing the shoulder. Now, when you're doing a one-arm swing, which is what you've got in your warm-ups on Wednesdays, you want to make sure both shoulders are packed. The other arm is going to be holding your body in position as this arm comes up to stop you from rotating. The reason the single arm swing is harder than the double arm swing is because your body's going to rotate with the double arm swing, with the single arm swing, if you're not tight here, because the bell's going to want to take you this way. So what I'm going to do is, if you watch my other arm, I'm going to do this twice, 2 sets of 3, one on each arm. Watch my other arm and see how it comes up first before the bell comes up. Because this arm is actually actively coming up, whereas this arm is just packed down, letting the bell take it where it wants to go, but not letting the shoulder move away. This is moving under the momentum of my hips. This one is actually punching up actively, all right? So I'm going to do this both ways so you can see it. I'll start with my left arm with the bell, then I'll do my right arm with the bell. So set the feet, kneecaps up, crush the walnut, brace for a punch, pack the shoulders down. So I grab the bell, tilt back. Tilting back helps you lower the glutes. Pack the shoulders. All right, here we go. All right, and now once for the other arm. So again, watch this arm come up first before this arm goes out. So hopefully you saw that. So that coming up sets my body up, stops me from, rotating this way, letting the bell control me. Last 3 cues are going to be for the head first, and it's about getting tall. What you don't want to be doing here as you swing is kind of crunching into this position here and letting your body get small. I want to finish tall. So I'm finishing here. I have a bit of a habit when I do this of kind of doing that sometimes, tensing the back of my neck. Don't need to. Just get tall here. The other thing that will happen is people will start leaning back this way to try and use their back to help them swing the bell. You don't want that. We want to use the glutes and then stop our body with the abs. So there, as opposed to there, or there, right? And especially not here with the knees bent, right? We don't want to be there, we want to be there. Okay, so set the feet, kneecaps up, crush the walnut, brace for a punch, pack the shoulders. We're going to imagine there's a plate of glass above the head here. We're going to break the glass. We're going to stand up, smash the glass as we finish the rep. So, practice this.
Well, what do you want to listen to?
I'm going to mute you, Mel, unless you've got a question. So, if you've joined, if you just joined, I've muted all the mics. If you have a question, just unmute your mic and ask the question. Otherwise, just keep it off. So if you've got people talking in the background or music or whatever, it's not going to come out. Especially if my echo comes through speakers and then back through your mic, it'll just be noise. All right, so as we said, set the feet, kneecaps up, brush the walnut, brace the abs, brace for a punch, pack the shoulders, break the glass. Last two. Last two are, at the top of the swing, I want to have a momentary float. It's my only break when I swing. If I'm doing it right, there's going to be a point here where the kettlebell's floating, all right? And when we teach hand-to-hand swings, you want to ideally be switching up here when you have the float. So up here, grab that, back down, up, grab it, back down, okay? We're not going to do hand-to-hand swings, and that's not in the program, but that's where you want to be switching because the kettlebell's floating. So you need to have a float. The float, the float is the only break you get when you swing the bell. There is no break because you're just constantly moving up and down, right? So unlike a squat where I can stand up here, where I start my next rep, with the swing, it's just a perpetual motion. So the only break I get is that float at the top. That's where I've exhaled, so right? And I'm just hanging out till the bell takes me back down. That's going to feed us into the next cue. So back to here, set the feet, kneecaps up, crush the walnut, brace for a punch. Pack the shoulders, break the glass, cue 7, enjoy the float of the kettlebell, right? So. Okay, now there's one last cue, all right? This is probably the most important one, but I have to put it at the end because you have to have the other ones working before you can get this one right. On the way back down, you don't want to rush down into the backswing before the bell has got back to you. If you think about what we said, right? The bell is moving because the engine is revving and the brakes are being hit, okay? So this is what's moving the bell, right? Back, sit. Bell keeps going, all right? If I was to come here and do this, I'm not loading up this with the bell. What I'm loading up is actually my back, all right? And if you've got back problems, you're going to have more back problems if you start breaking at the hips before the belt's got back to you. So what I want to think about is connecting the bell to the body again. Now, how am I going to do that? I'm going to wait till the arm connects to the body, so the elbow touches the ribs here, like this, and now the bell has connected, so I can take it back through. So what I don't want to do is be here, bang, and then start coming down. What I want to do is here, wait. That's my connection. Now I'll break the hips and come back through, okay? Obviously, the heavier the kettlebell is, the more it's going to become difficult, but for the sake of what you guys are doing, it should be fine with the weights that you've got, all right? So here we go. I'll do this a couple of times. I'm not going to do it badly because I don't want to hurt myself, all right? But I'm going to do it hopefully well and show you. I'm going to over-exaggerate a little bit, and you'll see the bell kind of tug me through a little bit. So here we go. So I'm going to try and make sure I connect with the body. All right, I'll do that again. Okay, that's my 8 cues. So I call that cue, use the buttons. So I've got 2 buttons here, imaginary buttons on my ribs. When the elbow hits the button, that's when I'm allowed to break the hips. If the button doesn't get pressed, the hips don't break, okay? So set the feet, kneecaps up, crush the walnut, brace for a punch, pack the shoulders, break the glass, enjoy the float, and use the buttons on the way down. And that's kettlebell swings. So if you have any questions, ask them now. Other than that, I'll give you a couple more things to think about. So those are my main cues when I do my kettlebell swings. Any queries? No? You're all professionals? Fantastic. All right, sick. So 2 more things. In the beginning we said the kettlebell swing is a backwards forwards movement. So I sit back and then I thrust forwards, all right? That's the movement. Your eyes, it's not massively important, but it helps you, and it stops you getting dizzy, all right? If you try and fix your eyes, now when I'm really bad at this when I'm explaining it, so when I explain it, I tend to put my head down. When I do it, try and fix your eyes on one point. You want to think about the horizon out in front of you. So maybe if you've got a big area that you're working in the gym, think about 30, 40 meters ahead, somewhere on the floor there. That's what you want to do. So I'm here, I'm looking at this position. I'm not pulled up like this. I'm just in that kind of neutral neck position. I'm here, not here, okay? The other thing with this is it ends up getting a lot of people, especially people with really flexible hamstrings, it gets them into this position at the back, okay? Now this position, if I'm here, and I'm not sitting back into it a little bit, I'm not gonna get my glutes, okay? I'm gonna use my hamstrings. My hamstrings are gonna take over the movement, which is not ideal for what we want in the kettlebell swing. You can get a lot more power through the glutes. So I wanna be sitting back to here, not here, all right? And bring your head down or bring your hips higher and you end up in that position. So think more chin up, less chin down, okay? Question or someone just not taking the mic? Do that. I'm gonna just do this, guys. Mute participant on entry. Yeah, continue. All right, sick. So next up, let's not play that. The other thing is feeding back from this, all right, the backswing. Now what's very common is a lot of people don't sit back deep enough into the swing. They'll kind of be here and they should be here. The first time you try this, it's gonna feel like you're sitting in this position in the squat. When you come back, let the kettlebell push you back. I like to think about the bones here, the seat bones right at the back. Imagine them trying to stretch through your skin, right? You're really trying to sit back into them. That's going to load up your glutes even more. I've had lots of members and clients who I've told this to, and within literally one session, they've done it, and the next day they felt like their glutes are just on fire because they've used so much more glute muscle recruitment than they normally do in their swings. And if you do a set of like 100 swings or so, over the course of a few sets, then you'll actually feel that the real difference in your glutes. So just think about trying to really sit back, those seat bones there, try and stretch them through the skin, that position there, as opposed to that position there. It makes a huge, huge difference in terms of glute. Right, so that's enough. We're running a bit short on time, but we'll go through. Get-ups. So with the get-up, the setup position is quite important. That's where most people make their mistakes. I'm going to go through the main points. It's a long thing. We can do another one on the get-up. You guys want next weekend, perhaps. If we have more questions. But for now, when I start my get-up, you can do this fine with a dumbbell, by the way. I'm just going to go through the kettlebell one. Okay? Hand goes onto the bell. Make sure you have a nice, comfortable grip. You want to make sure that you always have pinky knuckle over elbow the whole time. You don't want to be in this position. You're already starting off bad here. You want to be there. Whatever you're feeling here on the skin is uncomfortable. It's a lot more comfortable than this will be on your wrist long term. Okay, just get used to this position. It's better for you, trust me. So I'm here, right? When you come up into this position, you'll see I've just lifted it up here. My elbow is hinging on the ground. My elbow doesn't actually move. My elbow just stays there, lifted there. Now, for the sake of this, we're going to lift up the bell with 2 hands. Press it into position, lock the shoulder down. My feet are at squat width apart. So however wide I would be when I'm squatting, that's where I'm setting my feet up for now. Don't overthink this. You can adjust it as you go. What's most important here is that your loaded side leg, so this leg here isn't straight up, which is quite common. A lot of people will see they'll be here and here, and this leg is straight down like that. I want it to be here because I'm going to rotate and push this way. Okay, so I'm going to come from this angle now. Get a nice crotch shot. Excuse me, guys. All right, so here we go. So here, going onto my back, feet squat width apart, pressing up. Now, this leg, the unloaded side, goes out together. So they go out in the same direction. It's not this. But from there, it's not this. It's they're going in the same direction, right? And I'm going to roll onto my elbow. So I'm pushing with this leg, and I'm pivoting on the elbow. So the elbow's got to be active, the shoulder's got to be active here. So from this position, I'm actually going to teach it this way. Thumb is up, right? That's my position here. The shoulder here, I don't know if you can see it from the shadow, is active. It's not here, right? Because what I'm doing is making sure as I come up, that stays big, that gap stays big there. What I don't want to do is do this kind of thing. Like an old person getting out of bed, right? So I'm going to be here, pushing with my right foot, pulling with my left elbow, the elbow's in the ground, and it's a pivot position, right? So this is strong, driving the elbow down, pulling my body this way. Generally, you want to try and get as many limbs as possible pushing and pulling when you do this. So that's the first step. That's probably the biggest mistake people make. I'm going to carry on without the bell so I can stop. So here, up. Now hand goes to the floor, push again. Now here I'm going to have to readjust. You can see my knee breaks in, that's totally fine. This is a rotation, so it's totally okay if the knee breaks in for now. Now, foot comes down. You can adjust the hand again if you need to. Bell's up here, my eyes are on the bell. I'm going to push with this hand, this foot mainly, and there's some more pushing from this leg. And I'm going to sweep back to this position here. Now, this half kneeling position, what I want is the whole unloaded side, the left side, is in one line. Toe, knee, hand. Toe, knee, hand. One straight line there. Okay? This leg might be breaking a little bit, that's okay. And then my other hand is stacked on top of this. There's my position right there. Okay? We're going back to here. Push up. Sweep back. That's my position there. Okay? Straight line. I've got a T position here. If you look at this foot, kind of makes that. Now from here, I'm going to just push back with this hand and sit back on my left heel. And now, part to here. Now, pivot on my back knee, eyes go forward. I call this swivel and look. Swivel and look. All right, now I'm looking forwards, stand up. Now when you come back down, I always tap the leg just to remind me which side is the unloaded side. Down, swivel and look. Reverse the movement. Sit back, reach, rock. Do that again. Put the hand here in the hip so you know where to push from. Sit back, reach, rock. Now from here, kicking out. Keep this shoulder on. Don't do this, right? Keep this left shoulder engaged. Keep pushing down to the floor. Keep pushing down to the floor. Right? That arm is guiding me down into this position as I come down to here. So back again. Kick, keep pushing that left arm. Keep pushing the left arm. There's good. Now, last two bits here. Squish the bug. There's a bug on the floor. I'm going to squish it. Okay, that's going to put my elbow in the right position. Okay, if I don't squish the bug, and I do this, I'm fucked now getting back to here. So here, squish the bug. My elbow is now facing behind me. And then, again, when you want to go down, push away. So I'm going to push with this arm. And that's my go. 2 hands on the bell, down to the chest, elbow on the floor. So, I'm going to do that one time through. I am recording this, so I'll be able to maybe put it on YouTube and then upload it to the group so you can all see it again. I'm going to do 1 rep with the bell now, so you can see it again, and I'll be able to get a couple of reps in before we finish. Okay, so I'll do it facing different angles so you get different shots of it. So starting from here, remember the elbow is the pivot point. Feet squat width apart. It's up. Lock yourself into position. Shoulder stays here, not here. Now from here, unloaded side. Now together, thumb is up. Elbow is what's going to rock me. Okay, so I'm going to pull with my left elbow, push with my right foot. Hand, shoulder strong. Reset the foot. Push with the left hand. Here, push back with the left hand. Sit onto my left heel. Up, swivel and look. Stand. Now, tap that. Back, swivel and look. Sit, reach, rock, kick, push with the left hand. Elbow, switch the bug. Push with the left hand. 2 hands on the bell. And down. All right. I'm going to do it on the other side so you can see the unloaded side. So, hands here, rock, feet swap with the heart, press, nice grip, pinky knuckle on top of the elbow, foot out here, elbow is my pivot, these shoulders and ears stay away from each other. And push. Right hand, right knee, right foot, one line. Sit back, up, still gonna look, stand. I tap the leg that I want to take back. So gonna look, reach, rock, kick, down, elbow, push, there. Sounds hot. Woo. All right, cool. So that's your get up.